Good day. Today I'm going to tell a story. I wrote it for the sequel called Detective Raju. I presented before three or four stories in a sequel of movies. These movies come once a year or once in 2 years. It's the same title like James Bond movies. But the title for this sequel is called Detective Raju. He works with his assistant Ali and high-tech assistant Geeta, and then their assistant, the office assistant, who is a very nice girl. Her name is Anuradha. These team work and they only take these cases from poor people generally. And their main business is divorce cases, to spy against husband or wife to collect evidence for a divorce case. That is their main business. And their office is located in a small poor area where there's a lot of grocery stores in between the storefront, basically, not in a high-end business. Shobha Rani is a private dancer in the town. Private dancer means for generations, these women give a private dance in rich people's homes, for the benefit or comfort in their own homes. These private dancers go with a musician and then they give a song. And the rich man will invite his friends. He may invite his associates or business associates. And the private dancer give a private dance for 3-4 tunes. That's all. Then they collect money. And her mother did the same job. A great mother, all in the same business of private dancers. They also go for private parties or birthday parties, they give dance, or the office parties or business parties, they go. But there is a low-end dancing, not a high, like TV shows like that. And Shobha Rani is actually she got a small child also, and her husband provides music once in a while. And one day she goes to a rich man's house to give a private dancing. And the rich man, Rakesh, he owns a lot of businesses. He likes her, he's a married man with kids. He's a middle-aged man with a lot of wealth. So he wants to tell his assistant to get Shobha Rani to his bed, he wants to sleep with her. He likes her. But Shobha Rani rejects, She says, I'm a private dancer. I'm a professional dancer. We do for generations. We don't sleep with our customers. I'm married, I got a child. But Rakesh gets very angry, because nobody rejects his offer. Because he offered a lot of money for sex. So what he does, he goes to the booking agent, which the booking agent in the town books these women, these private dancers for this girl goes to this house, this goes to the business party or birthday party, like that. But then the booking agent was pressurized by Rakesh that he's not going to give any opportunities for Shobha to dance. So she don't have money to live because Shobha Rani is not getting any gigs. Gig means opportunities or assignment, to dance. Every week she gets 2, 3, 4 assignments, sometimes 5 times a week. But now she's not getting none. She don't know how to make a living, So she approaches Detective Raju, and Raju listens carefully, and then she assures Shobha Rani that he will help her out. And then he brings his crew, Ali and Geeta, high-tech girl, and Anuradha, the office assistant, to get to the bottom of this guy, Who is Rakesh? What is his business? How he make money? Where he lives? Get all the background information. So immediately Ali jumps into the case, and then he found out Rakesh owns a restaurant, a very high posh restaurant. And Geeta find out he owns a hotel, a CD hotel. A CD hotel means a hotel where rents for people for 1 hour or 2 hours, not for 3-4 days like tourists, or 5 days or a week. So there's something going on. Who rents a room in a hotel for half an hour or 1 hour or 2 hours? Most likely there's some kind of a prostitution going on. So she wants to crack that prostitution ring, So she camouflages or behaves like a prostitute, get a job, and then she goes to the hotel, and then she already Detective Raj already contacted the cops what his girl is going to do. She's going to give you a call when she's in the room with the man who is going to have a sex for money, prostitution. She called the cops will raid the hotel, and the entire prostitution ring was on TV and everywhere, the whole hotel name. And Rakesh was indicted, that means charged, for running the prostitution ring. Meanwhile, all he get into this posh restaurant where the menu is very sophisticated and high priced. Only rich kids and rich people and business people go to the restaurant. He gets somehow a CC camera installed in with the help of some cook who is a friend of him to see how the kitchen looks. The kitchen is horrible. There's a lot of cockroaches, a rat infestation, food which is gone bad was cooked, meat which is gone bad left outside the refrigeration, and the vegetables are rotting like that. Terrible looking kitchen. But when the dish comes out of the kitchen, it looks great, very tasty. But the ingredients that went in are all bad, and people are charged a high price. So they call the food department inspector to inspect, and they raided the restaurant and go into the kitchen, take all the video. There's a whole lot of news on the internet, on the TV news and media. Everybody, pours into that restaurant, and again, Ganesh was charged. Rakesh was charged with unhygienic restaurant he is managing. So what happens is when Rakesh is under trouble, he was charged with all these crimes, his hotel was shut down, his restaurant was shut down, the media is all over him, the TV cameras are all over him. He's charged and he's in jail, waiting trial. So he cannot pressure the booking agents anymore. He lost the power in the city. So the booking agents started booking Shobharani again. She's getting the gigs. Gigs means opportunities to dance, or assignments to dance in rich people's home or in a birthday party, or if it is an office party, or some people's party in their farmhouses, some friends will join. But that is a legitimate business these women have been doing entire life. Their whole background for 50, 60, 100 years, they're all private dancers. They go to private homes and dance. That is how they make living. Not a high-class living. These are not item song singers like actresses or professional dancers, but they're medium-type dancers, who dance to do private dance for a fee. So she's happy, and she wants to pay Detective Raju. He says, you don't have to pay me, but to give a private dance for our members and friends one day, that will be suffice. So they're all happy. So this story I wrote as a sequel to Detective Raju's stories I wrote 4 or 5 before I presented. If somebody is interested in making the movie for internet release, like on YouTube or Amazon Prime or Netflix, you can join with me. I can write the script, and there are a lot of item songs, these dancers. Obviously, it's a comedy. Ollie is there for comedy to provide. And in the restaurant kitchen, there's a lot of comedy. And also in the hotel, the booking, the office manager, who books men who want to become prostitutes, who selects girls, there's a lot of comedy. So there's a lot of, I can create the storyline and also write the script for the movie. If somebody is interested, they can contact me at subba4@msn.com. SUBBA 4, like 1, 2, 3, 4, @msn.com. Thank you and bye.